Good afternoon, everybody. CJ Van Slightman, CJ Goes Live. Today we are at a Walmart. And why are we at a Walmart? Well, folks, inflation, shrinkflation, corporate greed, the prices that some of these A brands are charging us so that we can have Heinz ketchup is absolutely astounding. And today we're going to go walk into Walmart and we're going to see what the prices are like if we compare A brands. So an A brand is like Heinz ketchup, a B brand is like Hunt's ketchup, an A brand is like Kraft cheddar cheese, a B brand is like Great Value cheese. So we're going to go in, we're going to see how much difference there is in price, because for a long time, a lot of folks, if you're on disability or you're low income or you're on SNAP, or if you have food stamps, or if you have something that prevents you from working, or if you're living paycheck to paycheck, like so many people are right now, every penny counts. And a lot of times the dollar store or the dollar value brands, the cheaper brands, would be a lot cheaper than what the main brands would be. So we're going to go in, we're going to take a look, and we're going to see what the difference in price is and how significant it is and how much you can save between buying the A brand and buying the B brand. So I'm a regular Joe like you. I'm nothing special. I got 3 kids, been married 25 years to my beautiful wife, Stace. So a lot of our lives parallel, guys. And for me, sometimes I have to shop smart. I have to shop smart all the time. I got 3 kids that eat everything. So we're going to walk through here and we're going to go through some produce and things like that. We're not going to do, because obviously there's not really brand name produce. It's all like Walmart produce. But when we get to, like peanut butters and cheeses and things like that, we're going to start to see what the difference is between the A brands and the B brands. So I think this is a good place to start right here, because we all like a good burger, most of us anyway. This is 6 1/3 pound beef patties by Bubba, so I guess that's like a name brand, right? The price for that is cha-ching, $13.97. For the B brand, which would be Sam's Club, which is Walmart anyway, they're only charging $9.96. So that's a difference of almost $4, and it is the exact same weight. So for Blue Bunny ice cream sandwiches, that's a brand name. There's 9 sandwiches in there, and that's $5. But if you slink on down to the Great Value, you're getting 12 sandwiches, for $2.86. So you're saving like $2.35-40 by going with the Great Value, and you get more. Kids got the sweet tooth. They want that drumstick, right? Because these are darn good. 8 of them in a box. That one's a limited edition over there. I don't know what's limited about it, but oh wow, they got king size ones too. But if you go with just the regular 8 drumsticks, it's $7.48. If you go with the Great Value 8 cones, it's $5.36. That's over $2 cheaper, guys. And then they have the classic ones too. So you get the same thing. It probably tastes pretty close. Comment down below if you've tasted either one and which one you like better. If you're thinking about carbs, eating carb smart, you shouldn't even be thinking about eating ice cream. But 6 of these bars by Carb Smart by Breyers, $4.67. Jump on over to the Great Value, you get 12 bars for $2.97. Are they exactly the same? No, because one is saving you some carbs, but you're paying double for it. Like your cookies and cream? Well, Breyers will sell you one of these guys for the low price of $4.67. But if you drop it to the flow and you come down and you see the cookies and cream by Great Value, it's $2.67 for the same size. That's a difference of $2. Okay, I just gotta say it. In my last couple of videos where we were at Whole Foods, these were ridiculous. These were like $10. And then in the Canada videos last week, these were like $11. And these are Rebel, and they're a little ice cream. They got all kinds of cool flavors. But pop over next door and check this out. Boom. Buy 3 of them for the same price. $1.63 cookies and cream peanut butter cup, Rocky Road chocolate chip, fudge tracks. Oh my goodness, they got everything here. But why those other prices were like $10, I'm not sure. But Great Value's got you, man. $1.63. That's like a $3 savings on some of these. I've never met a person who didn't like Cool Whip. So for Cool Whip at Walmart, and it is December 2nd, folks, or 3rd, I'm not sure, $1.98. Pop over next door, and you get the Great Value, same size, 8 ounce, $1.07. It's a $1 savings, folks. These are awesome. Does anybody remember when breadsticks were like $1, like a couple years ago before COVID? Now they're $2.92. But check this out. You can get the same 10.5 ounce garlic bread sticks, Great Value, $2.24. So you're talking like 68 cents difference here. Feeling like some French fries? Well, this is Ore-Ida. It's 2 pounds. This is what they're charging here at Walmart today, $4.47 for Ore-Ida. Great Value's got the same 2-pound bag, crinkle cut fries, $3.42. Want to try one of these child-size pizzas? 1 pound, 3 ounces for $9.83. How about some Red Baron pizza, fully loaded, hand tossed, and that is almost 2 pounds, and the price of that is $8. Or maybe you skip over to the Great Value, and it's about half the price, and this is 1 pound, 2.25 ounces, so comparable to the Freshetta, but it's under $5 for pretty much like all of their 3 meat, their rising crust, their cheese, their pepperoni. Which one would you choose, guys? Because you could buy 2 of these for the price of a Freshetta. I don't care what you guys said in the last video. I eat these. My kids eat them. I eat them sometimes to give me heartburn, but my son eats like these all the time. Not because I don't feed him, folks, because he just loves them. He's 13 and he just snacks all the time. For a 12-pack of the Hot Pockets, which are really good, and they have like all kinds of different flavors and stuff like that, $12.97. But if you jump over here to the same thing, the ham and cheese, Great Value, well, you're looking at $9.98. So that's quite a big difference. That's a $3 difference, guys. These are absolutely disgusting. I'm not comparing them to anything because there's nothing to compare them to. Don't buy these. You'll throw up a lot. Want some of those $7 bagels? Well, Dave will sell them to you. He'll be happy to sell them to you for $7. But if you pop over next door, Walmart's beating Dave because they got their own, and they're only $3.38. Like hamburgers? So do I. 8 ballpark buns will cost you $2.94. But if you get the Great Value ones, they only cost you $1.38. Now, I'm not exactly sure who Stroman is, but I'm gonna guess that's like an A brand. Well, you're gonna pay $2.88 for a loaf of bread here. But for Walmart's Great Value brand, their white bread is only $1.32. Pretty big deal. Eat your veggies, kids. Steam Fresh by Bird's Eye, mixed veggies, pretty good price, $1.23. But if you jump up here, all of these guys are pretty much the same kind of vegetables. They're Great Value, and they are 98 cents. So you're saving a quarter on every bag. So you like that honey on that toast? Well, I think this is an A brand. It's called Local Hive, and for 16 ounces, it's $7.48. But if you come downtown to the Walmart brand, it's $6.34. And then there's also a $6.43 one here, US grade A raw honey. So is it a huge savings? No, but I mean, it's still over $1. Got you the sweet tooth? Well, Hershey's, for their chocolate bar, 16 pieces at $2.16. But if you jump over here to the Great Value brands, you got milk chocolate here too. You got dark chocolate. I think they have the caramel and sea salt one. There it is. That's my favorite right there. Look at the price. less than half. You could buy like 2 bars and still have change in your pocket for less than one of those Hershey's bars at $2.16. Comment down below, which one would you choose? Your big shot, got you one of those Keurigs and need that Dunkin' in the morning? Well, it's going to cost $16.88 for 22 recyclable K-Cup pods. Great value. We'll sell you 48 of them for right around the same price. Do they taste the same? I don't know. I don't drink these. If you drink these, comment down below and let the audience know if they should be buying this, because you're getting like double for the same price. Javalia coffee, 27.6 ounces, $16.57. Jump over right next door. Got the donut shop coffee, the classic roast, classic decaf. Look at the prices, guys. Half, and it's actually more. It's 31 ounces almost. Thinking about doing some Mexican tonight. Well, Old El Paso, fat-free or traditional beans will cost $1.88 at Walmart. But if you go with their Great Value brand, it's only $1. If you're having like 6 fat guys over for a meal tonight, there's nothing to compare this to. These things are like the size of a frigging pizza. These are the biggest tortillas I've ever seen. These are $3.58. Just buy these. So I've never heard of this brand before, but they have a 20-ounce package of beans for all of those who like to eat minimalist. $2.36, and that's giving you 20 ounces. Now, if you pop down here, the Great Northern Beans, Great Value, $2.52. But why? Because it's 2 pounds. It's almost double, and it's only 16 cents more. Sorry, 26 cents more. Oh well, kill me. It's a dime. Need some delicious Frenches to put on that hot dog. I love mustard. I don't know about you guys, but it's $1.78 for Frenches, but it's still pretty cheap, right? But you can pop down here and you can get a Great Value one, 60 cents. Want some real mayo? Kraft real mayo. This is the big guy here. This is a 30-ounce jar, $4.48. Pretty good price because it was $5. But if you jump upstairs, same thing. This is the Great Value mayo. I've had it. I buy it. It's just as good. It's the same size, and it's $3.34. That's a savings of $1.14. I know. Hidden Valley's a thing. It does taste different, and it is probably the best ranch out there. But for $5.28 for a 24-ounce, if you just go right next door to Classic Ranch Dressing and Dip by Great Value, same size. Is it? Or is it bigger? It's actually bigger for $3.48. So you save $2 and it's more. Want some chili? Too busy to cook? Hormel will do it for you. $2.72 for 1 can of chili. And that's like 15 ounces. But if you go next door with no beans, the Great Value chili, it is $2.16. Got a preference for Bush's baked beans? Well, $1.28 gets you a can of them pretty much across the board, except when you get the chili beans. It's $1.82, but pretty much $1.28 for Great Northern beans, pinto beans. But if you drop it down to the Great Value right below it, it's not $1.28, it's the same size. It's 82 cents. 82 cents, folks. Navy beans, all the beans, chickpeas too. Vlasic pickles, they are delicious, guys. If you never had them, you should try them. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. $2.97 for the kosher dill spears. And if you go next door here, you get these Great Value Walmart ones. They're the same size, kosher dill pickle. They're only $2.26, right? It's not that big of a difference, but I'll tell you what. You don't even have to comment if you don't want to, but if you've had these, they're not nearly as good as these ones are. I would spend the extra, couple bucks, whatever it is to get these. So Starkist has these little tuna pouch deals. My kids love them. They take them to school, and they just like come home and eat them for a snack. And like they're only a few bites, $1.42. But if you go downtown, the Great Value has their own brand, and they're 96 cents for pretty much the same thing. Tomato, sweet and spicy. They got all kinds of different lemon pepper, all kinds of different flavors. Just chunk light, 96 cents. Dreaming about Hawaii? Want one of those delicious Spam sandwiches like Mom used to make? Well, if you don't know what Spam is, then just don't bother even buying it. But if you do and you love it, it's $3.58 for the classic Spam. But if you go next door and you look at the luncheon meat made with chicken, it's Great Value. I guess it's supposed to be, this one's made with pork, so I guess it's supposed to mimic Spam, but look at the difference in price. $2.18, $3.58. It's $1.40. That's a huge difference. I never had Mrs. Paul's. I wonder if there's a Mr. Paul. Maybe it's Jake Paul. Maybe it's Logan Paul. Who knows? If you know, comment down below. But I know they want $5.48 for 44 fish sticks. But if you jump next door, Great Value is going to do one better. They got the exact same size, the same weight, breaded fish sticks, $4.48. Save a buck. Sorry, Logan or Jake Paul. So a pound of this Smithfield bacon, hometown original. I've never been to that town. My town, bacon's bacon. So I don't know if that gives you a right to charge people $6.48 for bacon, for a pound of bacon. But if you go next door, the Great Value is also a pound. And I don't know what town that's from, but I really don't care because it's a pound and it's $4.48. So kind of a big deal, $2 difference. Kids want a roast beef sandwich for lunch. Well, Hillshire Farm, I don't even think it's a pound, right? 7 ounces, scoundrels, $4.50. But if you jump over next door, Great Value has got the exact same thing, and they've got it for $3.47. So it's a whole dollar cheaper. And they got like a whole selection of different ones. Comment below if you buy the Great Value lunch meats, or if you buy the Hillshire Farms or the Oscar Mayer. Holy guacamole, I'm not buying. Okay, my wife is the creator of the best bruschetta you've ever had in your life. She asked me to buy her the whole milk mozzarella cheese. So she's like, always get the Polly-O, Siege. And I'm like, okay, sure. But guess what I do? Ba-boom. And if she watches this video, which I hope she does not, she's going to know that she's been using whole milk mozzarella cheese from Great Value for the past year. So if you want some Kraft natural cheese on your sandwich or your pizza, this one's going to cost you, this bag's going to cost you, wow, it was $5.68 and now it's $4.94. This is the 2-pound bag, I believe. $5. But if we go next door, Great Value's got you the same bag. It's 16 ounce, yeah, 16 ounce bag, same size, $3.98. Save a buck. Now I ain't gonna lie, the Great Value one's pretty good, but there's all the cheeses, but this Sargento cheese is bomb actually, and so is the Kraft. I don't know, for an extra buck I'd buy these instead, personally. You let me know, comment down below. Frigo cheeseheads must have lost their mind because they're trying to sell you a 12-pack of cheese sticks for $4.33. Walmart will sell you a 12-pack of cheese sticks for $2.84. And I've had both. They're just as good. Let me know what you like. Let the audience know which is better, and if the savings is worth it to switch to a B brand, to Great Value. As you could probably tell by now, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, my family's like total cheeseheads. Everybody loves cheese like crazy in the house. So we buy these all the time. Actually, I don't buy these. I'll show you what I do buy. These are the Sargento. So they're 24, 16 ounce. They're 24 slices. And you can get them on all kinds of provolone. They have like Swiss and all that kind of stuff. They're a little bit pricey, but let's go next door and take a look at what the Great Value is. Where's their provolone? They usually have, there we go. So instead of $6, you get the same deal here, 16 ounces, $4.22. Slap it on a sandwich, you cannot tell the difference, folks. You let me know which one you like better. Or let me know your favorite cheeses. I eat any cheese, literally. I think every single video I did in Canada last week had cheese in it. Trying to bake a cheesecake. Ever been to Philadelphia? Well, I have. I would suggest you don't go down Kensington. $2.68 for Philadelphia. But if you jump next door, $2.86 buys you a 2-pack. So a couple more pennies and you get the great value one. They're the same. And if you just need one, you're making a small cheesecake, don't have any friends, nobody's coming over, it's just you, Netflix and chill, your great value cream cheese will cost you $1.48. They're all 8 ounce, they're all the exact same size, folks. So this is the Gallagher's cottage cheese. My wife and my big daughter, they eat the heck out of this stuff, the small curd one. I don't know what it is about small curd because I don't eat it, but it's 1 pound, 8 ounces, 680 grams for Canadians watching. I had to learn my conversion last week in Canada. $4.84 for 1 pound, 8 ounces, so like pound and a half. We go next door. Got the large curd, but they also have the small curd too. Same size. 1 pound, 8 ounces, 680 grams, $2.58. That's more than $2 difference in price. Which one would you choose? My wife does a lot of cooking for our restaurant, and so does my dad. I usually got to do the shopping. So there's a difference here for the Land O'Lakes. $6.16 compared to the Walmart brand, great value, exact same size, $4.98. Need some gut health, need some yogurt in your life? Well, they got these ones here, Activia, all different flavors, and they are a 4-pack. Getting 4 of these little things I can eat before I walk the rest of this aisle probably for $2.98, or you can jump on over, save $1, and Great Value has a ton of their own flavors, and these are the ones I get for my kids because they love yogurt, and so do I. And really, it is good bacteria for your health. If you don't eat yogurt, you should eat it like once or twice a week. But you're saving $1 on 4, so you're saving a quarter on each one. That's just some kind of savings, right, folks? So all you humanitarians out there, 12 large organic cage-free brown eggs. I don't care where they lay their eggs, folks. I've had chickens, hundreds of chickens, it doesn't matter. $3.93 for a dozen. Comparatively, the Walmart brand is 12 large eggs. I don't know what cage they came from or where they free roamed or whatever. If they did or they didn't, I don't care. It's $1.52. Now this is a big one for me, folks. Tart cherry juice. I drink a lot of this because of my arthritis, and this Knudsen company charges $7 for a bottle of cherry juice. I usually buy one and get to the car and drink the whole juice in the car. And what I've found over the past year or so is that organic cherry juice from concentrate is pretty much just as good, as long as there's no added sugars, and it's $5.58, and it really helps me with my arthritis. If you have arthritis and you're not drinking tart cherry juice, you ought to start, and vinegar with the mother. I'm not sure what that is. 100% pea juice? That's weird. Like apple juice? I love it. Keeps the doctor away. My girls love it too. We used to buy Mott's. Sometimes we still do when it's on sale. Today it's not on sale. It's $3.58 for a 64-ounce bottle of Mott's. But if you jump over to the Great Value, which is what we often buy, it's 64 ounces of apple juice, and it is $1.98. Cha-ching. A wild man like my son does parkour and snowboards. He needs that Mountain Dew energy kick. $2 for a 2-liter. But if you go over here to the Walmart brands, Mountain Lightning, 2-liter. Doesn't taste the same, but it's close enough. Just tell your kids it's Mountain Dew. Or take this and pour it into a Mountain Dew bottle. $1.42. Dreaming of them Florida beach waves, sipping on the Tropicana. Well, a bottle will cost you here $3.94, and that's a 52 ounce. And this is a little bit Great Value next door, a little bit more country style, It's 64 ounces, so you get like another glass maybe, and it's a little bit more. So overall, I don't know if you guys, audience watching, which you prefer, but I definitely prefer Tropicana. I would sacrifice that one glass and go with the good stuff. 1 pound package of Oreos. We buy these by like 5 and 6 and 8 and 10 packages at a time because we make something called fried Oreos from our restaurant. I don't know if you guys have ever had that, which is not a bad deal, $4. But let's see what the Great Value one is. Great Value's got their own family size. They call them Twist and Shout. Now, I substituted these one night for our on Halloween for our fried Oreos, and my wife didn't know. So, what does that tell you? Because these are only $2.98. If you're eating them straight up, I would just buy real Oreos. But when they're deep fried and they're like 1,000 calories per Oreo, you cannot tell. Well, can't afford the $5.78, almost $6 for a family-sized Cheez-Its. My son and my wife eat this in like 1 hour as soon as I bring it home. Why don't you grab you some of these instead? It's a family size, it's great value, and it's almost $2 cheaper. In the mood for some Jack Link's beef jerky, it is delicious. Walmart's going to charge you, well, Jack Link's is charging $12.98. If you jump over to the Walmart brand, it's the same size. They got the teriyaki, the pepper. Oh wow, they got a bunch. Original, their price for their great value is $3 cheaper. It's only $9.98. Ruffles potato chips. They are good. I don't know if they're $5.99 good, but that's what Ruffle is going to charge. Let's see what Walmart Great Value is going to charge for the same size bag of sour cream and onion. Well, looky what we have here. Great Value sour cream and onion, folks. Same size. How much is it? $1.98. $1.98 for all of their chips here. They used to be like $1.45, $1.44, but $1.98 is better than $6. I'm not a big chip person, but when I do eat chips, I do like to have kettle cooked chips. My kids hate them, so I buy them and I eat them because it's the only chips that I can actually get to eat without them eating the whole bag as soon as they see it, like animals. This is another brand, Kettle, $3.94 for a bag of Cape Cod, but jump next door and Great Value, the Walmart brand, Kettle Cooked Salt and Vinegar, $1.98. That's less than half the price. You could buy 2 bags of this, and they have like, it's not just these, they have like jalapeno ones, they have all kinds. Kids like breakfast cereal? Well, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes are a fan favorite around my house. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you like it. Family size box, gonna cost you $5 now. But have no fear, because Great Value Frosted Flakes, same size, actually a little bigger, $3.47. When I was in Canada last week, looking at the grocery stores there and doing videos, there was one place in particular we went to, I think it was called Metro, and they were $5 for a box of super moist Betty Crocker. Here in the States, $1.62. But if you jump over here to the Walmart Great Value brand, it's the same size, it's the same thing, it's probably made from the same factory, $1. Baking some cookies? Well, these ones here are Toll House by Nestle, and they are, I believe, 12 ounces of delicious chocolate chips for $2.98. But the Great Value brand right next door, also semi-sweet, $1.97, same size. Okay, gee, let me think about this for a second. 40 ounces of Mazola oil for $5.47, or 40 ounces of Great Value vegetable oil for $3.97. Like these little heat 'em up quick canned foods. My kids still eat them once in a while, but they loved these things when they were little. SpaghettiOs, SpaghettiOs. I can't really find the price anywhere, so I'm just gonna look at that one there. That's the one without meatballs, it's $1.23. But if you jump over here to the Great Value, and at one point last year, these things were like 60 cents. Pasta rings and meatballs by Great Value, same size, 98 cents. Wanna make a one pot meal, just throw in some ground turkey or ground hamburger or whatever, Wagyu beef, whatever you can afford, $1.66 for a box of all of them basically, you know, all the hamburger stroganoff. That's probably my favorite right there. Then they have twin packs. We're not going to look at that. We're going to look at what it costs to buy a fake great value hamburger helper. I've had them and they're actually not bad. It's $1.28. So, you know, you're saving a few pennies here, 40 cents or 35 cents. If you eat a lot of potatoes like us, we usually, if it's just like a quick meal, the kids will mix up some of this stuff here and whatever they're eating with it, $1.44. And this is for the Idahoan, which are good. Bought these for years and years and years. They were always under $1. Now they're getting to the $1.50 range. But if you jump down here to the Great Value says, I'm going to do you one better, pal. I'm going to do it for 98 cents. And you can come here and get the deluxe baked one too. You like broccoli with cheese soup? My girls absolutely love it. They went on a kick for like 2 months where that's all they ate. Campbell sells it to you for $1.72. But look next door. Broccoli cheese condensed soup, same size. It's 10 ounce, 92 cents. And that goes across the board for most of their French onion soup. You can see $1.72 for their French onion soup, 92 cents for Great Value. Rayo's, I'm seeing this everywhere. In Canada, one of these 24-ounce bottles was $13.99. Talk about corporate greed, huh? Well, here you can buy a Rayo's for $6.88, or you can jump upstairs and Rinaldi will tell you, hey, I can charge you $2.12 for pretty much the same thing. And then Del Grosso's like, hey, I'm over here, guys. Don't forget about me. I'm $1.98. And then Great Value's like, hey, you guys forgot about me? How could you forget about me? I'm the same size and I'm only $1.62 for Great Value. Half the price of big ones, the big name brands, and like a quarter of the price of that Rayo stuff. Want to pretend you're a real Pittsburgher? Well, you can grab you one of these Heinz ketchups, the 38 ounce, going to cost you $4.48 here. But if you jump next door, you can get this disgusting Great Value ketchup just to tell people you have ketchup in your house. $1.87 for the same thing. You may not have a friend after they eat the ketchup, but at least they'll know that you had ketchup. Well, folks, what do you think? You thinking maybe you're going to buy the A brands, or are you going to go with the Great Value brands? With all this inflation, shrinkflation, the cost of everything rising, senior citizens getting priced out of houses, young people getting priced out of houses, people can't buy cars, they can't pay their damn car payment, they can't pay their rent. This is why I'm doing this, folks. Not for my health. This is what I do for my life every single day. And I hope it's bringing some value to your lives to see that you don't have to struggle. There are things that you can do to cut down on your budget so that you have money for other things like paying your bills, paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your car payment, paying your credit cards, paying your cell phone bills. We're at an all-time high delinquency right now for credit cards and for car payments. There's so many defaults. There's trillions of dollars in defaults, folks. And I don't see it getting any better. So the only thing we can do is be diligent and stick together and continue this, continue what we've been talking about down in the comments. Keep it going. And let's talk about where you're shopping and some of the things that you do. And let's see if we can help everybody out in our community. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you got some value out of it, like and subscribe. CJ Goes Live. Enjoy your week. Thank you for watching CJ Goes Live. Please check out some of my other videos that I've done, especially the ones in Canada, and see the prices of what groceries are there. But I'm not a doom and gloom guy, folks. I genuinely want all of us to succeed in life. Let's go shopping and let's save money, because you can certainly save money if you shop in the right place. And my goal is to show everybody in our audience how to do that. Thanks again for watching CJ Goes Live. Like and subscribe.